Whoa, Metal Monthly. Whoa, Metal Monthly. All new metal, no new metal. Howdy, Banger fans. Blayne Smith welcoming you to Metal Monthly July. We're outside. It's warm. I just saw the Doobie Brothers. I'm pumped, so let's get into it. Off the top, here are some big and noteworthy releases coming out in July. Today's July 1st, so you get some right now. The stuff you're getting today is Haunt's Window of Your Heart on Iron Grip / Church. Our Queen Hulder is releasing the Eternal Fanfare EP on 20 bucks spin. And a thing y'all have been buzzing about on our Patreon, because we do have a Patreon campaign. Hey, head on over to our Patreon. Municipal Waste is releasing Electrified Brain on Nuclear Blast. July 8th, we've got Powerwolf releasing The Monumental Mass, a cinematic metal event on Napalm. Whatever the hell that means. July 15th, you've got Ashenspire releasing Hostile Architecture on Oral. I guess Architecture's in the Air, Architectural Digest. Hissing's releasing Hypervirulence Architecture on Profound Lore. You've got Mantar releasing Pain is Forever, and This is the End. Real rosy outlook. And you've got Sinner releasing Brotherhood on Atomic Fire. Wink. July 22nd, you've got Imperial Triumphant releasing Spirit of Ecstasy on Century Media. Jack White is releasing Entering Heaven Alive on Third Man Records. Carl Sanders is cooking up some Saurian Apocalypse on Napalm. Oceans of Slumber is releasing Starlight and Ash on Century Media. And Canada's own Wake is releasing Thought Form Descent on Metal Blade. You've got Witchery releasing Nightside on Century Media. And you've got ZZ Top releasing Raw, the soundtrack to the documentary we made with ZZ Top. So, hey, that's pretty cool.
Is it better to have the beards over the covers or under the covers?
And July 29th, you've got Arch Enemy releasing Deceivers on Century Media. You've got Christian releasing Mortem Solace on Century Media. And hey, Voivod is releasing a cool box set. It's Forgotten in Space, the Noise Record Years. Not a new release, but a very cool deluxe box set. You might see it here on BangerTV on the Twitch channel. So make sure you're following us. So as I said, those are the big and noteworthy releases coming out. Now let's get to my 5 picks for the top underground albums that you absolutely need to buy. Up first, Banger never talks about grindcore. So here's a peace offering. It's Wormrot's Hiss on Earache Records, coming out next week, July 8th. Unfortunately, I don't know the cover artist for this Singapore grind album, but it's given me great Thundercat drunk vibes, Silent Assassin in the Water, love it, and this is a grind record, and I'm talking about it, and it's not like grind plus, it's like explicitly grind, but it's also explicitly not grind, so it's grind. It's a 21-track, 30-odd minute album, very grind, but you're getting a lot of grind and all this chaos, but in between there's all these tiny, quick little sections where it'll sound a little like atmospheric black metal, and then you get some gang vocals, and then there's a bunch of other surprises that I don't even want to spoil for you. I want you to listen to this. It's absolutely a grind record. There's 10-second songs on here, but it really can bridge the gap between people that might not listen to as much grind as others, and really speak to the strength that grind can offer by saying, hey, we got 21 songs, so we can do one quick thing where it sounds like this, and it's not that big a deal. It doesn't really influence the sound of the album, but it's a nice little treat for a guy like me to find and really endear myself to the album. So definitely want you to check this one out. Grind. Yay, we're talking about a grind album. Nice. Let's keep the brutality going with Sedimentum's Separation Morphogenasique on Misako Un Ojo Records. Damn, really giving my tongue a workout. July 25th, have a listen. from our neighbors in Quebec to bring us some great death metal and bring us a great cover by Brad Moore, who did that Worm cover that's so awesome, giving you some Worm vibes, which is a great warm feeling to start with. And man, this is some blunt death metal. This is a club. There's no sharp edges on here. It is just a caveman wallop to the head. There is so much massive low end on this record that it engulfs the whole thing, and you can feel the guitars squealing away, trying to rise out of that tar and just being dragged down like a dinosaur stuck in it. It's fantastic. It doesn't overwhelm the record, but it gives it a really unique sound. And there is no intro. There is no outro. There is no interlude. There's no faffing about. They are here to prove a point, and that point is snout to tail death metal. So, old school death metal fans, it's here for you. And anyone who's all these arty guys doing all this weird stuff with old school death, why can't they just play? Well, this is what you've been asking for, so get into it. Now, if you're watching, I need you to prepare yourself. Make sure you're in a comfortable area, because Raptore's Blackfire on Dying Victim Productions, coming out July 29th, features 4 of the sexiest human beings ever in a music video. So take a look, but brace yourself. So this is heavy metal originally from Argentina, but now based in Barcelona, and it's hard to tell if this is good or these just 4 beautiful men tricking us into thinking they're talented. We'll never know. And you know me, I hate band bios, I hate album write-ups. Frequently it's just nonsense, but this one had a line too good not to share. It says, draped in darkness but lined with purple velvet, Raptore here give a masterclass in spooky speed metal, which I love. It sounds like Prince is playing in a speed metal band, which is sort of a vibe we got going on here. Yeah, it's speed, it's fast, there's a bunch of stuff that's fun to sing along to and would be great to see live, but yeah, there's a little bit of spooky undercurrent. There's this thing going on in heavy metal right now with your Idle Hands and your Devil Masters, where there's a little bit of spooky gothic influence coming in here. This probably has the least out of all of them, so if that's been overwhelming you, you still might enjoy this, but it's a nice touch. It would be a nice tour with them. It would be a nice tour with those guys that DK was just on tour with. They'd make a great addition to any of that, so hopefully we'll be seeing them around, because heavens to Betsy, whoo! Well, we're 3 records in. The last one's going to be a palate cleanse, so you know what this is. It's a black metal record. There's a black metal record every month. It's Auriferous Flame, The Great Mist Within on True Cult Records, coming out July 29th. Here we have some Greek black metal. Greece is always cranking out black metal, and we got a great painted cover by True Cult Records themselves. Very nice. Mwah, good way to kick things off. And normally I make fun of guys like Ilos. He's, you know, a one-man band who has a bunch of one-man bands, and he's got a bunch of black metal one-man bands, and 2 of those other black metal one-man bands have released albums within a little bit more than a year. Why would they not just be the same? You don't get, the bandmates don't get along in all the bands, but of course Ilos is a master, so they all actually make sense. Spectral Lore is weird, Mistress is folky. This is, I mean, it's kind of just none of that. It's kind of just atmospheric black metal. And, you know, there's a little bit of me in my heart that went, why would he just make a plain atmospheric black metal record? That's like ordering a hamburger when there's a cheeseburger. It's just the same thing, but better. But, again, as we've said, This guy knows what he's gosh darn doing, and it's actually really nice to just hear uninterrupted his atmospheric black metal because he's such a master at creating it. He's got that perfect icy vibe to the whole thing. It really is just that record that you can put on and let it wash over you. And yeah, there's no faffing about. There's no bells and whistles here. You know, it's just focused atmospheric black metal, and really kind of feels like a record at a time, like we plucked it from maybe 15 years ago. So I'm on board. I love it. If you just want something to sit down, meditate, relax, wash over you, this is a perfect record for it. Thus, we come to palate cleanse time, and the palate cleanse is more Raptore because this is not going to leave your palate cleanse. This is going to leave a very specific taste on your palate that a lot of you I don't think will enjoy. But let's play it. This is symphonic power metal from the UK, and first off, tip of the hat to the band for being a power metal band that somehow avoided having an awful CGI cover. Good job, boys. And yeah, I don't know, normally I say I like power metal that is cheesy, but the band seems to be in on the joke, and they're this is not what it seems like here. These seem like some unbearable theater kids that have no idea how unbearable they're being. They think they know, but they have no clue. But it's amazing. I love it. This is their first record, and they absolutely bury half of these European open air festival headliner power metal bands. This is just really happy, fun music. It's got great choruses that are fun to sing along with, but they don't use them as a crutch. You can feel the wind beneath your wings on all the music. It really lifts you up. I think you could lock me in a white room for a week and have this playing 24/7, and I would come out in a better emotional state than I walk around with on a daily basis. It's just really nice, fun, happy music by some happy, fun, soft-seeming boys that did a really good job. I mean, I don't even know what to say. It's crazy. There's a ballad, and I don't hate the ballad. I mean, I still skip the ballad, but I'm not dashing for the button. And they only did one ballad, so restraint, thank you. And the restraint extends to song times, too. No song goes north of 5 minutes-ish. They really know how to get in, give you a powerful song, give you a sweet chorus, give you a nice solo, and then get the hell out. They're bank robbers. That's what they're using their soft, innocent looks to trick us into robbing banks. That's what's happening here. Make the movie. Let's do it. That's been Metal Monthly. I hope you had fun. As a reminder, I researched this stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/metalcomedy, and we do a little Metal Monthly show where you get this, but extended and fun, and you can kind of get in the chat on twitch.tv/BangerTV. So come hang out with us, get in the comments, let me know what you're excited about. I'll be down there doinking around with you. Bye.